Funny that I'm speaking today on this subject the day after the fall economic update. Fortuitous timing, because it gives me an obvious subject to address. You know, about 2 weeks ago, a strange optimism came over me about the government's direction. They suddenly had an epiphany and started to admit that overspending causes inflation. Who knew? And Justin Trudeau even uttered words that would have been anathema to him not so long ago, the two words, fiscal responsibility. I think many people almost hit the floor when they heard him say that. This is Mr. The budget will balance itself. And so we thought that yesterday we would see this carried out in practice. They were but what we have seen is that to quote the incoming Israeli Prime Minister, when he was talking about the problems in that country in the 1990s, he said the government is like a big fat man on the back of an increasingly skinny man, the private sector, being carried up an increasingly steep hill. And we thought that that big fat man, called the Trudeau government, which has increased in size by 30% in the last 2 years, was about to put himself on a diet. But what we learned was, in fact, he was going to engorge himself at the all-you-can-eat buffet at least one more time, with $20 billion of new and previously unbudgeted spending and no offsetting savings to match it, and going forward with a plan to triple the carbon tax on the home heating, the gas, and the groceries of everyday Canadians, right in the middle of an inflation crisis when every other country in the G7 is giving their people a break from energy taxes. It's worth asking how we got to this point.